Welcome back to my weekly reading using both the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck and the Vibrational Earth Children deck. And these are both decks that I have created. I am Debbie A. Anderson, and this week's reading is for Monday, February the 1st through to Sunday, February the 7th, 2016. Today there is a new moon in the Northern Hemisphere, of course, so many of you know what that means. So the question this week is, have you set your goals? If not, why not? Here is the thing, when you cultivate your garden, or your soul in this case, you will see vibrational growth and expansion, right? Am I right on that? Yes. Okay. For anyone out there who grows plants, whether it's in a garden or in a pot, know that if you don't regularly water, feed, and keep them in the light, they will wither and die. Need I say more? Okay. You don't want to wither and die. We all know that whatever you get out of life is what you have put into it. You only have to ask an athlete the answer to that question, because if they don't practice, if they don't feed themselves with the correct foods, nourishment, rest and keep the focus, they will not succeed. And the same goes for you and I. It's all about a regime that we put into place for ourselves. If we show up and are present and working on something, then in turn we reap the rewards. Correct? Correct. Yes, you know that as well as I do. And if we just reflect upon our own history, we know, yes, know that every time we have placed effort and focus on something, it has happened. So focus, people. Focus, focus, focus. Because this is the week to be in the here and now and present with what you need to do. All right. So here are my 3 questions this week. What's the single most important thing I could do to improve my focus this week? Do I feel worthy enough to accept that I can make things happen in my life? That's an important one. If we're not worthy enough, then it's not going to happen if we're not ready. Am I on the right track, or do I need to tweak something? So first of all, I use the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck. This is the adults deck, and this is the blue deck. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the cards on that one to start with, and I'm going to ask, as usual, they come flying out of the deck. I'm going to ask the 3 questions. Okay, so my first question is, what is the single most important thing I could do to improve my focus this week? Okay, so I've shuffled the deck. I'm now going to put them down, and I'm going to take the first card off. Okay, so the first card, the first question I asked is, what is the single most important thing I could do to improve my focus this week? And we have forces of nature. Okay, forces of nature. I just love the imagery on this. The artist for this particular deck is Heather Brewster, and she's got some amazing sacred geometry in the deck, and those of you that already have the deck know that. So I just love pointing that out because it is very beautiful. Okay, so the second question is, do I feel worthy enough to accept that I can make things happen in my life? And we have the huntsman. Huntsman with his arrow, true and sure, going for that apple. And then the third question is, am I on track, or do I need to tweak something? We have driving forces. Driving forces. Again, actually, when you look at it, there's the red apple there and the red goal ahead of there. So that's quite interesting that we've got that come up for them. Ugh. Okay, so next, what I'm going to do is use the Vibrational Earth Children's deck, and this is for our inner child aspect within us all. Okay, so that is the purple deck. She says quickly scrambling to find it. So that's the purple deck here. I'm just going to shuffle those cards in the same way that I have with the others, and always being in the intention of here and now. So I'm here right now with you, shuffling the... Oh, there's the first card. There's the first card, so I'm not going to shuffle anymore. All right, so we have, what is the single most important thing you could do, or I could do, to improve my focus this week? And we have Twilight Zone. Right? And the do I feel worthy enough to accept that I can make things happen in my life? And we have Cross Your Heart. It's going to be a heart-centered one, isn't it? And the third one, am I on the right track or do I need to tweak something? We have Visible Me. I'm here, I'm now. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So now I want to share with you what Spirit is communicating for each of the questions using both cards, okay? As I explain in every video, the decks do come with a guidebook inside. I'm just tapping into Spirit to see what additional information I can get. So what is the single most important thing you could do to improve your focus this week? And we had forces of nature. I know that when I watch nature in her fullest and most powerful moments, she is vibrational. Yes, it can be destructive, but when you watch a lightning bolt come from the sky and hit the earth, it's a momentarily flow, reconnecting and energizing it from within. It is powerful. It's just awesome. When I was in Australia last year, I got the chance to go out to Cherie and John's place in Gympie in Queensland, and we watched the lightning. And I have some beautiful photographs of the lightning hitting the ground and then going back up again. It was just empowering. It is powerful. So if you are fearful about something, anything in your life, then this is a time to work on it, eradicate it if you like. Put your demons to rest and stop being scared of how powerful you really know yourself to be. Don't allow others to control you. Okay? All right, now looking at that same question, this time from the inner child perspective, and we have Twilight Zone. Okay? Every week, it's amazing how the two cards from each deck seem to be, look, you've got lightning, you've got lightning. We had the card, the red. It just they seem to go in tandem with each other. So again, this is the card that reminds us not to be frightened or scared about things we cannot control. Okay, I emphasize that. When we cannot control something, it's out of our control, then let it go. Don't be scared of it. Sometimes you just need to trust in your inner self, your inner child, to switch on that light and guide you out into the sunlight again. So stop being scared of yourself and what you are capable of doing in your vibrational world. Okay. So now the second question. Do I feel worthy enough to accept that I can make things happen in my life? And we have the huntsman. The huntsman. If you are a hunter, you have to rely on your hunter instinct. So be ready and put things into action at the exact moment that you need it to happen. If you falter, if you fail, and those of you that are hunters out there that go hunting game, you know, if you take that second to reflect or stop, then the moment is lost. Okay, the animal or the bird has got away. So this is all about you trusting in the vibration of power. When you accept you are worthy, when you are in the place of acceptance, of course you can make things happen in your life. But if you're still standing there waiting for someone to tell you it's all right, then let it be me. It is all right. You are on the right path. Trust in yourself and move forward, please. Okay? Make things happen in your life. You can make it happen. You can. All right, and now we have the looking from the inner child perspective, cross my heart. The true meaning of cross your heart is that you have said to show that you are or have promised to someone that whatever it is you've said is completely true, that you are sincere. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? Tell yourself the truth, the whole truth. When we lie to ourselves or others, we feel bad. Like if we lie, we feel bad. It's not, unless you're a professional liar, it's not something that sits right with us. We feel dishonorable, don't we? It just doesn't feel right. The guilt and all the stuff that goes with it. So be truthful with your inner child and ask them to help you make things happen in your life. Let them lead the way for you. Guide you out of this fear that is holding you back. So cross your heart and be true to yourself. yourself. Okay? All right, so the last question, am I on the right track or do I need to tweak something? We have driving forces, okay, the card driving forces. And you see this straight road, and there ahead is like the carrot, the goal. Have you set yourself some goals for this week? If you haven't, then do it right now. When you see you have an objective, a goal, when something to focus on, okay? A focus somewhere inside, the vibration moves us towards it, right? Of course I'm right. Okay, I'm just asking you to acknowledge this within yourself. This is the time you need to be perceptive to and about yourself and put into motion what you're wanting. And move, people. Move. Move, please. You have a clear road here. You have it. Okay? So maybe you just need to tweak yourself. That sounds rude, okay? I didn't mean it like that. I mean tweak the things in your life. Okay, Visible Me is the last card. Okay, our last beautiful card. And look at this beautiful soul. She's saying, hey, look at me. I want to be seen. I'm here. I'm here. Please see me. It's just that beautiful, you know, open arms, open heart, in excitement. Let your inner child help you with this if you're struggling. You can get out there, be seen, help you work on what you need to do to be more visible and loving what you do as well. It's really important. If you don't need to tweak something to make it better, then don't. If you do, then this is a week to do it. And look again at your list that you have been writing while listening to this video. Okay? And start working on them. Be visible, be you, the true vibrational being you are. Okay? And finally, drum roll, she says, I want to take a moment to pull a card this week from the I Am Vibrational Affirmation deck. This is, as I keep saying, it's the instant gratification deck. It does also come with a book. Okay, so there's a book there you can see. And again, it's 52 cards and this beautiful orange, vibrant orange card. So I just want to shuffle a card here. Didn't have to shuffle long, did I? And take that final moment to see what our mantra is. Okay. You will like this one. You'll like all of them. And it's card number 4, and it says, I am the me vibrational. I am the me vibration. I am connected to my soul. I am connected to my soul. This is our awakening on our own vibration. It's absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. And so connected with what we were talking about this week. Okay. So as always, all the cards that I've used in this particular reading, she says throwing them on the floor, will actually be posted further in the video. So you can have another look at them. As always, I don't need to go into my ramble about how to connect with me. I think all of you know that by now. And if you don't, click on the description box on this video and you will see. You can subscribe and all the rest of it. So as always, wishing you an inspirational week, embracing your true vibrational essence.